Welcome. In this video, I would like to share with you some quick tips to start using Miro and learn the foundation of the user interface. Let's get started. When you get on Miro, the interface will look more or less like this one. And to start learning the key elements, I would like for you to take 4 steps. They are highlighted here, but I'm going to share with you one step at a time. The first step, number 1 over here, is about the tools, the toolbar. So let's go look at on the left side. You can see there is a toolbar with a bunch of buttons. The first one, and that is the most important one, is the select. When you click on it, it may be blue or black. When it's black, you can actually do nothing with the board. You can only move around, look around, but there is no way to interact with the board. So what you would like to do is to click on it and make sure that arrow is blue. When it's blue, you can do things with it, like, for example, creating sticky notes or making many sticky notes like this. So that means that the board is active and is working well for you. All right, that was number 1. You're going to look at a few other tools later. Number 2, you may notice that there are a few moving objects on the board. And these are other people. These are other people, and Miro shows you what they are doing and where they are on the board. Now, when you have just a few of these people, that's fine. But when your team is large and you have many of these moving objects, they can be quite distracting. Thankfully, there is a way to disable that feature, and that is our number 2 over here. So how does it work? Go to the top right corner of your screen. You will see there are a few bubbles at the top. And next to the bubble, there is this arrow that is called Hide Collaborators Cursors. When you click on that, it disables the flying objects, the UFOs. They're gone. There are no more flying objects. When you want to really look at what the other team members are doing, now there you go, you can enable it again. My suggestion is to keep it disabled, keep it black. It just makes things much more clear. All right, now number 3, that is the zoom in, zoom out. So when you look at your bottom right corner, there is a zoom out button, there is a zoom in button, and a few other things to navigate the board. If you have a wheel on your mouse, you can actually use the wheel to zoom in and zoom out. That's probably the fastest way to use that board. Another couple of tips regarding the mouse. The left button is used to select objects. For example, you can select the sticky and then move the sticky, or you can double click and then enter some text on it or remove the text. For example, here we go. The right button instead is used to move the board. So you can move it left to right. You can move it top to bottom. That's the right button on your mouse. So left to select and right to move around. And then finally, we have the 4th step I would like for you to take, and that is the open sidebar. So on your bottom left corner, there is this button called Open Sidebar. When you click on it, it opens a sidebar with a list of all the frames. Now, why is that useful? Because if you click on any one of these, the board quickly jumps to that place. And that's a very quick way to move from one place to another. That's great. Okay. Now you can close the sidebar by clicking on the button again. Now let's go down and let's see what we can do to interact with the board. For example, we can create a sticky with a name tag. So there is one there already, but let's create another one. My name again, Valerio 2. And this time I would like to create a different one, in particular with the different sticker. So I'm going to put the car and maybe a martini drink, and why not? Here we go. Now, if you want to take it to the next step, you can even select these 3, group them, and now you can move all 3 together. They are connected. You can even scale that sticky on the name tag and move it around. Now let's continue on our journey to see what else we can learn. For example, we can start writing some stickies. So here are some sample stickies. We can grab one, move it on the white space, make it a little bit larger. And now we double click on it and we can enter some text. So what expectations do we have about this video? For example, I want to learn foundations Miro. Great, that's a great sticky. We can put it there. Maybe we can create a new one and we can either take one of those empty stickies or we can use the sticky note on the left. So the third tool on the left side is the sticky note. When you click on it, you have a bunch of different colors you can select from. Let's take a green one. Let's put it here. That's a bit too big, so we're gonna shrink it. There we go. And now we can double click and say, I also want to learn about drawing shapes in Miro. Perfect. And then create another sticky. This time I'm going to use the orange one. I'm going to put it there and double click. And I want to learn how to move things around. Perfect. Great examples of expectations. And let's say that these are the three stickies we created. We want to maybe organize them a little bit, right? For example, we can put them this way. Notice how when I do that, Miro helps me to align them automatically. It makes things very easy. Or for example, we want to prioritize them so we can put them top to bottom. So let's say that one first, and this one next. Perfect. Perfect. So let's go down here. Which shape has the largest area? Let's do a test together. So if you click on the shapes button here on the left side, you have a few different options. Let's select the square and let's create a square on the screen. Now for this square, I would like it to be green and to have a purple border. Here we go. Actually, that's not very visible, so I'm going to make the border a little bit bigger. Here we go. Now it's nice. I also would like to create a circle. So I'm going to use this shape here and let's try again. I'm going to use that shape and create a circle. But this time I would like the circle to be blue with a red border. Nice. Look at that. So now I have a square and a circle. Which shape has the largest area? Let's see if you can figure out the answer. So I'm going to overlap the two shapes so that the diameter of the circle is equal to the side of the square. And now it looks very, very clear that the shape with the largest area is the square. So I'm going to use the text tool. You see the text over here on the left side. I'm going to use that text to enter the answer at the bottom. Now let's do that. The shape with the largest area is square. Of course, assuming the diameter of the circle is equal to the side. Now, this text is small, so I would like to increase the font size. As we go, there is a button here to increase the font size. It's bold, so maybe we can put it in plain text. And it's blue. I would like to change it. Why don't we make it red? Here we go. That's how you can change the text. And this is free text, right? Not in a sticky. If you want to instead write the answer on a sticky, you just select the sticky. Let's say we want to use a pink sticky. We can put it there. Let me scale it down a little bit. And now double click and I can enter the answer there. The shape with the largest is the... Now we have two options. One is the sticky, and the sticky notes can be moved, resized, move around. I can even Control C and Control V. I can even create copies. Control C and Control V. Here we go. Control C and Control V. Let's go to the next prompt. Draw a stick figure. Miro has a great tool. It's called the pen. The pen can be used to draw. So I can select let's say, purple color. And now I can create a stick figure over here, couple of eyes, and maybe a smiley face, and stick figure. And here we go with a hand up. And then we can do maybe a grass. So this person is not flying around, and there is a grass field, very green. My suggestion is to use Miro as a sort of a playground. Open your own board or experiment with existing board. You can create new stickies. You can write text on a sticky. You can move some stickies around, draw on the board, and create shapes if you would like. Just play with the tool and learn how to use it. You will find actually quite intuitive after a few minutes using it. All right, with that, it was a pleasure working with you. We covered the Miro foundations. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. If the video was useful for you, if you enjoyed it, please click subscribe at the bottom so you can be alerted when there are new videos coming up in this channel.